Welcome back, everybody. As you can see, we're not in my garage today. And I'm sure a lot of you are going, oh, thank God. And I'm with you. I'm bored of doing updates from the garage. Today, we are heading to my buddy Billy's house. You've probably seen him on the channel before. We're going to put, I don't know if you see it all the way in the bed, the rear end back together. Yep, I don't trust myself to do it. I did it the first time, it lasted a long time, but I obviously did something wrong if we spit the shims out. You know, that shouldn't happen. He's done a bunch of them. I tried to call a couple of shops because he started his own business, so he's super busy, and, you know, it took weeks to get him to do this, but I wasn't even getting called backs from shops, and I'm like, I will literally bring you the rear end and drop it off to get it done. I won't even get a call back. So, shout out to my buddy Billy. He's been on the channel before. This is where we scaled and weighed the car and set up the suspension and everything. So, we're going to go there. We're going to tear it apart. I mean, it could be as simple as 20 minutes to re-shim the carrier and get it back in the thing, but I had a whine on D-cell ever since I put it together. And everything I read said that the whine on a D-cell is from too much pinion depth. I don't even remember now. So I brought all the shims because I don't run a crush collar on the pinion. I run the solid spacer with shims. So I got my setup bearing with me. Hopefully he has the tools to separate it, or else we're going to buy new bearings. I don't know, we'll have those in stock, but yeah, we'll go do that. And get that set up, get the gears set back up, the carrier, and get the axles bolted in, get it all bolted back together. Slam it. Fingers crossed. I had to remake one of the brake lines. God, the new M3s just sound so bad. Remake one of the brake lines because when I pulled it out of the car, I dropped it and it caught a control arm, so I just redid that this morning. I'm gonna stop and get fluid for it. Yeah, I don't run anything special. I don't, you know, there's no differential in it, there's no clutches in it, so it's just gears and bearings. So I just run like 75, 90 or whatever the hell I have. Now I'm thinking, oh, I have fluid, but it's my drag week stuff, so I'll just get 3 more quarts, whatever the hell it takes, I don't even remember anymore, and do that, get this thing back in the car, and see if I can get my wife to help me bleed the brakes today. And if we bleed the brakes, I can bolt the wheels back on and roll this thing outside. Whew! It has not been off jack stands since November. That's when I originally tore the trans. Well, I heard it in November. October? November. I think it was October, actually. Now I'm thinking about that, because I'm trying to think of the last time I went to the track, it got torn apart a couple days later. Anyway, it's Memorial Day weekend. There's like an 85% chance it's going to be rolling, and a 10% chance we're going to try to start it. I don't know, but we're going to find out. Let's go. Alright, at my buddy Billy's house now, and you'll never know what you'll see here. Volkswagen, Mercedes, E-classes, Evos, Volkswagen, and then cool Porsche race cars. I love these old nostalgia type road race. Big wing cars, big old wangs. Big issues with this thing though. Freaking cool is that thing? I love the big wing. And these cars are really cool because they got a lot of cool shit on them. I mean, like, look at this thing. Oh, my favorite part of this thing is this big old red light here for your oil pressure. Bing! Shut that bitch down. That's awesome.
Nervous, a tragedy, I'm a beautiful disaster, a reckoning. You wonder how I got this way. You think I'm someone to be saved, someone to clean up and tame. Oh, some things never change, never change. You think I would look pretty on your arm once you cover up my bruises and battle scars, but it always ends the same. Can't bear the things I've had to face, got you crying on your knees in pain. Oh, some things never change, never change. Oh, you'll break your back to make me feel again.
Much better. Yeah, but look how low that's hit now. Maybe it's just the paint.
Yeah.
Because up here,
it looks fine.
Up here, it's right there.
Yeah.
We're gonna move that.
We've been fighting the backlash on this thing. We had to go all the way up to like 12 thou backlash to get this thing on the drive side. It was really low on the toe.
I don't remember.
I don't remember. It was really low. We'll put it that way on the gear. So we added some more backlash to it and shimmed it over, and we're at 12 thou, and it brought it way up, and it's looking way better. All right, she's pretty much done. We got the axles bolted in. I got to change the hardware. I wanted to change it last time, but I wasn't taking the brakes apart. But since the brakes are apart, we're gonna change the hardware. We are good to go. Our percentage is going up with chances of this car rolling this weekend. So all we got to do is set the preload on this, and it's literally you just snug them. There's no torque or anything. And then make sure you gobble some silicone in there, or else it will freaking leak. And then all we have to do is pop the pinion flange back off, stick some silicone in there, and she's all set. All right, we're back home. We got this heavy pig out of the truck, ready to go into the car. Let's see if we can do this. That right there is massive. I mean, absolutely massive motivation. Yeah, I don't hate the charge pipe as much now that I'm like looking down on top of it. I still hate it, but I don't hate it as much. But this is, shoo, that is a pretty badass looking setup right there. I must say, very happy with, hold on. I must say, I'm very happy with the way this is turning out. And like I said, that's giant motivation getting that thing off stands and rolling. Look at that thing, huh? Those new tires filled out the wheel well pretty good. Well, I think it looks better actually. It's the first time she's seen daylight since October pretty much. I don't even know what to say. It's like, it's such a sigh of relief getting this to this point. We're not done. Still got a lot of work, but this is huge. I'm not gonna bore you with anything else. We'll just leave it at this. This is some big motivation for me. If you guys get to this point in your project, you know exactly how much motivation it is. God damn it, I got another branch down over there. It never ends. All right, guys. Motivation. Hopefully it's motivation for you. So get in your garage. I'm gonna grab a beer, sit back, and look at this badass hot rod before it rains again today. And catch you next week. Have a good night.